Uploading.
During an ion storm, my landing party is beamed back to the Enterprise and found it and the personnel aboard changed.
One of the more interesting aspects of the Mirror Universe is the fact that some believe the peoples inhabiting said reflective universe are the exact mirror opposite of the heroes and villains we know in the Prime Universe. If this was the case, it brings up an interesting point that really was made by one salty trekker. When we gaze into that mirror darkly, why do the Vulcans generally appear to be the good guys? Let's just get into it. When we analyze the Vulcans in the Prime Universe, these peoples appear to have always been manipulative and interventionalist. During the 22nd century, we see their government as aggressive and militaristic. It shaped the geographical and political landscape of the Alpha Quadrant itself. The Vulcan peoples would be so pervasive that they proactively reached out to species that obtained a relatively arbitrary point of technology, and then ensured that they could shape the destiny and technological advancement of said species. The Vulcans went on to be a founding member of the most powerful organization in the Alpha and Beta Quadrants, the United Federation of Planets, where their influence would guarantee that the military branch of that union would be restricted in what it could do, like adhering to the before said rule of waiting for an arbitrary point and then becoming interventionalist. The Vulcans continued to pressure and influence the Federation until they felt they couldn't do it anymore, and, ironically, they would secede. Conversely, let's look at the Vulcans in the Mirror Universe. We don't know a lot about them, but what we do know is that they made an attempt to contact the humans, whom then murdered them in cold blood and stole their technology. With those advancements, the human empire spread throughout the Alpha and Beta Quadrants, conquering everything and everyone they could. A resistance of various species formed, including an alliance between the Klingons and elements of the Vulcan people. While this resistance was in full swing, some did stay loyally subjugated to the Terran Empire, that's true, but they tried to resist to what degrees they could. And let's not forget Mirror Universe Spock, who would lead the Federation into one of the most peaceful times that it ever saw, before that government's destruction, because peace always loses to war, but that's a conversation for another time. Here's the really interesting piece of it all, though. In the Mirror Universe, the Vulcans appear to be kind, caring, have empathy, and resist evil when they can. Hell, from trying to do the right thing to creating referendums that would positively change the outlook for most people under the Federation, they were a force of good. Which, if we take the logic commonly accepted by most Trekkies, that means that the Prime Universe Vulcans were the bad guys, and the Vulcans in the Mirror Universe were the good guys. When you think about it, it does make sense for the Prime Universe. The Vulcans are manipulative, hungry for power, and sometimes uncompromising. In the Mirror Universe, they are the exact opposite. When one thinks of the Mirror Universe, they think of the evil Terran Empire, but not many really ponder the fact that a Mirror Universe is reflective, meaning that there are some good guys as well.